Do you want to learn how to make a perfect trouser with free hand and still achieve that perfect fit you're likely to get with pattern drafting? Then stay tuned and watch this video. I am MadeRoyals. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. So these are the required measurements. I need my trouser length, waist to hip, waist to knee, the crouch length. So I'm using my hip divided by 4 for the crouch length. Then the hip circumference, the waist circumference, the single knee circumference, and then the single ankle circumference. So I have it as 14. Then the crouch extension. So the crouch extension will be hip divided by 20. So it gives me 2.15. So that is what I will be needing for this tutorial. The amount of fabric I'm going to be folding now is going to be the quarter of the hip plus hip extension. I have the hip to be 43, so the quarter of the hip should give me 10.75. So that's 10.75 plus 2.15, which is my crouch extension. I have like 13 inches plus. So, and because this is freehand, all my allowances will be included. So that means the wideness of this folding now should be able to accommodate my hip and my hip extension plus seam allowance that I'm going to be adding. In total, I can fold like 16 inches because I will need nothing less than 13 inches to drag the front pattern, then plus my seam allowance. Let's say I have half inch at the center and 1 inch, so I should have like 13 plus 2, that's 15. So let's just say I fold 15 or 16 inches for my folding. So that will be the wideness of the cloth I will be needing here now. So I should have 15 or 16. So to be on the safer side, let's just have 16. So the wideness of this trouser now should be 16 inches, and the length that I'm going to be having should be able to take the length of the trouser plus seam allowance as a guide. So before I start drafting, so this will serve as my seam allowance. The full length of the trouser is 38. This is the full length of the trouser, 38. So this is the borderline. So I have 38 as the full length of the trouser. So this is the trouser length. Then I'll put the vertical measurements, which is waist to hip. So the waist to hip is 9. Then waist to knee 20. Then trouser length. Then I'll put that into straight lines. So this is waist to hip. So before I now do the crouch now, so the crouch also will be hip divided by 4. So the hip I'm working with is 43. So divided by 4, I have 10.75. So this is my crouch now. This is 10.5. So this is my crouch line. My crouch line is 10.5. So this is my crouch line. I mean 10.75 should be 43 divided by 4. So this is my crouch. So this is the crouch line. So I will use this crouch line to make a box. So I've used that my hip divided by 4 to make a box. So if you measure from here now, you have 10.75. If you measure from the waist, you have 10.75. If you measure here, the same thing, and also here 10.75. So this is the crouch line. This is the hip line. So on my crouch line, I will insert my crouch extension. So the crouch extension we are working with, the formula for it is our hip divided by 20, and the hip we are working with is 43. Divided by 20, we have 2.15. So on this line, I will extend the crouch by 2.15. So this is 2.15. So I have it here. Then I will now do my crouch line. So you don't just do the crouch line. What you do is on this your hip line, just come out a little bit with 0.25 like this. So that means you connect from this point to this point and to blend to your line. So you can do that with your curved ruler. I'll place my ruler and connect curve like this. So this is my crouch line. So if you are putting elastic, you don't need to shape the waist. Just use it exactly like this. Just use it straight like this. But if you are not putting elastic, probably you are putting a zip or a band to it. You have to shape the waist. So you come up here on this waistline. So you measure. This is going to be the center. So you start your measurement from here, from the center to the side. This will be the side because this is where our crouch is. So now the waist we are working with is what? Is 33. So 33 divided by 4, it's going to give us 8.25. Okay. So if I want to put that, I will put that allowance of 1 inch to it if I'm putting that. So I have my waist circumference here. So from this waist, I will shape it to the hip. Shape it to the hip with 0.5 inch. So and I will come and here I will come down by 0.5 inch. This is just for shaping. So I will have this type of shape here. So that is the shape I will have at the front. So we are done with the front, with the upper part. So we now proceed to the down part. So on your knee line, before you can put the circumference, you first of all get the crease line, which is the center of the trouser. Now do you get the crease line? You measure what you have from here to this place, and then you find the midpoint. So here now, this is the midpoint, which is the center. So you can mark all what you have here and then place the value straight down so that we are going to have a straight line. Hope you are following, hope you are getting it. So we have successfully created our crease line, which is the center of the trouser. So now we can now shape our trouser. So on our knee line, we are going to put the circumference of our knee, of our single knee. Divided by 4, we have 4.25. So we will put the 4.25 here and also another 4.25 here. So that is how to place the measurement for the knee. And the hemline of the trouser. At the hemline of the trouser, we are going to be putting our round ankle there, the circumference of our single ankle. And in this case, I have 14. 14 divided by 4, we have 3.5. So you place the 3.5 here and also the 3.5 here. So altogether we have 7. So this is our trouser. Now we are going to be connecting. So you connect from here to here like this. From this, you connect slantly to this point. So hope you can see. And from here, you connect straight down. This side, from this point to this point, you connect. Also, from this point to this point, you use your the curved part of your ruler, the slightly curved, because you need to get a shape, a shape here like this. So you don't connect straight, you use the curved part of your ruler. So you place it like this. Can you see? So that is the shape you need. So now we are done with the drafting or the cutting of the trouser. So what is now left for us now is to add our seam allowance. Remember, this is just the exact measurement of the client. So now this space that we have successfully created before we start drafting will now serve as our allowance. Let me add 1.5 to this side as my seam allowance. So you follow the shape. You follow the shape of your draft to add your allowance. So can you see the way I'm adding the allowance? So this is how you should do yours too. Side. So at this M line, you add your allowance too, depending on how long you want to fold it. 1 inch as the hemming allowance. So this is 1 inch. Also, this this side you can add half-inch allowance to it. So half-inch allowance. So see the way I'm adding it. So you follow the shape to add. You follow the shape to add your allowance. The shape you already have, that is what you are going to be following. You don't just add the allowance anyhow. This up, we are going to be adding allowance as well. So half-inch also. Then we can now cut out. I'm not going to cut. We are done with the front. So to do the back, you need to fold your fabric bigger than the way you folded the front, because you are going to, the crouch extension for the back will be times 2. Will be times 2 for the front. So now we have done our folding and all together, and you know, of course, the front, the back will be bigger. The back will be bigger than the front because there is bum at the back, and also it will be longer than the back will be longer, and it will be bigger than the front. So the length of the trouser of the back being long will make room for the bum to sit very well comfortably at the back. So we are going to place one of the front pattern on the back. So whichever one we choose to place, it is fine. So you just place it on the pattern like this. So remember, we have added allowance to the front, so no need to add allowance again. So you just shift it to be at the same level here. Can you see? So this is where we need to add more extra to the center pattern. Also at the waist up here, also we need to raise the back so that it will accommodate the bum at the back. So this is what we have now. So you raise this up. Remember, we have added allowance to the front as well, so we don't need to add too much allowance again. So you will just determine how long you want to raise it, and how long you will raise it depends on your client, depends on the size of the hip you are working with. If you are working with hip that is lower than 40, you can raise it by 1.5. If you are working with 40 to 45, you can do 2.5. But above 40, you can do 3. I mean, above 45, you can raise this place by 3. So here now, I raise it with 2 inches. So I will connect from here slantly to the side. Here, you know, we have already added all the allowances to the front panel, so we don't need to add allowance to the back. I'll connect from here to this point now with the slant. Slant is the crouch. That is the, I will extend the crouch. Crouch extension for the back is your hip divided by 10. You know, we did hip divided by 20 for the front. So for the back, we are going to be doing hip divided by 10. So the hip we are working with is 43 divided by 10. We have 4.3. So that means your crouch extension should be 4.3. So to now extend the back, just put half of your just put your crouch extension for the front. Just repeat it. So now if I repeat the crouch extension for the front we use 2.15, so which is here. So this is the crouch extension I'm going to be using for the back. So if you measure from here now to this point now, you will have your exact crouch extension for the back plus your seam allowance. You know, this is freehand plus your seam allowance. So that is it. In order not to get confused, once you have drafted your front, you have added the necessary allowance, you have done the crouch extension, just repeat the crouch extension you use for the front. Repeat it after you place your front on your back fabric. I hope you understand. Just repeat it like this. After you have done that, you now add 1 inch or half inch excess to the back, you know. So on your knee line now, you can add 1 inch and you can add half inch depending on how you want the trouser to be fitted. So here I had 1 inch because I don't want it to hug too much on my body. So you can see, so that means the back is wider than the front with just 1 inch. Don't do more than 1 inch. It will be coming to your front. It will be coming to your leg area. So this is what we'll have now. So you know, you put this part, you curve it with your slightly curvy part of your ruler. So this part, you connect it straight down. So here allowance is already there, so just follow the shape like this. Allowance is there already, just follow the shape like this and then cut. This is what we have. So if you like, you can notch on the knee area so that when you are joining, it aligns, and if you like, you can leave it. So this is what we have. You can see that the side is the same, it's only this place that is big, and the up here, and also the crouch. So you have to here, and to that side too. The sewing part of this tutorial will be dropping soon. If I were you, I would just turn on the notification bell if I have not, so that I will get notified once it drops. And also, if you've not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button below. It's actually free, so that you get more valuable content from this channel. And also feel free to like this video, share this video, so that others can learn as well. All right, I love you. See you in the next class. Bye bye.